My name is Arman Vakili, and you and I are going to go through the constitutional amendments together. I did a series already on the Constitution, and you can find the link to that somewhere on here. And if you haven't read through the Constitution, I would recommend you go through it. It's a very enlightening experience. And the reason that we're doing this mainly is because if you're a citizen in the States or a resident, and you kind of want to know what you can do and you can't do, what the rules and regulations of the United States are. That's basically what the Constitution and the amendments are. And the second reason, which in my opinion is the more important reason, is for us to know as a people, so for you and I to know as the people that we actually have the power. The power is to the people. And as we go through the amendments and you go through everything, you'll kind of come to that conclusion yourself as well. And the reason why this is important is because the media, mass media, wants to make us believe that the power is actually in the hands of a select few. And they demonize these people by, saying the rich people are bad or the government officials are bad, whatever side you're on doesn't really matter, right? They do these things because they want our eyeballs, because it's very fun for us to watch these kinds of things and we get distracted. And through the process, we also forget that we actually have the power. It's not these people that have the power. These people are at our service, right? The reason why a government official is there is to help decide what's best for the people, ideally. And it's like business people become successful and wealthy because they are of service to the people. And so for us to understand that the power is with us is very, very important. And then it begs the question, okay, well, what is my power, right? Like, what are my rights? What can I do? And that is why we're going into the amendments together. So the third Reconstruction Amendment, which is also the 15th Amendment, is the right to vote not denied by race. Section 1. The right of citizens of the United States to vote shall not be denied or abridged by the U.S. or by any state on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude. Again, just following along probably in order of everything that happened after the abolition of slavery. So now we want to, of course, grant the right to vote to these citizens that we just said had all the rights. But because of the fact that, this was still a very conflicting time in U.S. history, they had to make a specific amendment that addresses the right to vote, because it wasn't enough to declare in the previous amendment that these people should have the rights of any normal citizen or naturalized citizen. It wasn't enough to say that. They had to actually come out and say, hey, you know what, this is a specific amendment that we're going to say that now people that were on any account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude, you can't deny them the right to vote. That's section 1. So I kind of skipped ahead on the interpretation of this, and we went right ahead with it, but it was pretty direct and straight to the point, right? So you can't deny anyone the right to vote when they're a citizen. You can't deny them the right to vote on account of race, color, or previous condition of servitude, period. So this can also apply, I believe, to people who have been imprisoned. So may not necessarily mean for somebody who was previously a slave. Fast forward to modern culture, modern America, servitude could technically apply to somebody who was imprisoned and served time. Because as we discovered in one of the previous amendments, you can't enslave anybody unless you indict them and convict them and actually send them in jail. So servitude could count as that as well. So this was the third and final Reconstruction Amendment, amendment number 15, and we are now going to go into the 16th Amendment.